it's Laura Eubanks of Design for Serenity with your succulent tip of the day and the grand reveal in Temecula. Woohoo! Thank you everyone who has supported the channel this month, supported breast cancer awareness. Susan Ock will be auctioning off a beautiful pot and plant donated from Alkaline of Botanic Wonders. The auction goes live on the 14th of October at 5 p.m. and goes through the 16th at 9 a.m. So I will link to Susan in the description of this video, and you can go check it out and place your bid. All proceeds from that auction will go to the Pink Fund, along with 20% from her store for the month of October. Thank you. Okay, so we are just wrapping up. You can see Luke is spreading out some bags of chamois beige. We came up literally that short, guys. That short. So Greg had to run to the rock yard and grab a little more rock. They come in 50 to 75 pound bags, and that's a great way to go with your rock if you have a small project and you don't want to get bulk. Look at how this looks wet. I assure you this is the same color as what is currently down on the ground. It's just that this is wet. Then Cully is going around and with other bags, and we're just touching up low spots in the installation. Which way? You want to go this way? Yeah. So anywhere you see and you think, oh, well, wait a minute, that's not the right color. It's just wet. So I finished the burgundy lava ribbons. It took about 3/4 of a yard of burgundy 3/4 to finish this. And I know, right? I've kind of gotten away from doing ribbons recently, but this installation screamed for it. Because there is so much going on in this yard, I just felt compelled to formalize this garden installation a little more, to train the viewer's eye to go where I want it to go. So that was my logic behind doing the formal ribbons in here again. Oh, goodness sakes. It looks like we had some weather here in Temecula. Yes, you see it. We got hail in just that spot. It happens. It's a bit of an anomaly, but not completely unheard of here in Temecula. Next time we're up here, which will be the week of the 24th, we will all be in helmets, and you'll know why. Another thing, I'm always thinking about my client too when I'm deciding on the finished work in a garden. And Donna, our homeowner, is passionate about her garden and out here all day, every day. Gardening is life for Donna. So I know that I don't need to worry. She's going to be out here pushing lava rock around and keeping everything looking super tidy. So that was not a concern. I found this rock today in another area of the garden. Look at that. Isn't that the coolest thing? Rocks. Love them. I staged, see if you can figure out or see where I staged a little more Talavera. Just less is more, rocks repetition restraint. So I didn't go wacky doodle, but I did pull in a few.
This is so cute.
A few pieces of Talavera. Yeah, this little Sirius peruvianus and the Echeveria warms my heart. Spread this out a little bit. Got a low spot right here.
How's the Ficoria doing?
Oh yes, the Ficoria degutii has not disappointed. Every single time I've planted one of these, it freaks out and drops its leaves. So no worries. Those leaves will bounce back. They always have. So if you get a Ficoria degutii, and I hope you will, you're going to plant it and it's going to shock and drop its leaves, and you are not going to worry about it because those leaves will come right on back. Promise. Yes, and I can't take credit for this cute Talavera fish pot. I was, my first instinct was, oh, rip everything out of it and start over. And then when I looked at it, I realized that was unnecessary. I love the Senecio vitalis in the back, like it's literally the whale's tail. The whale it's a fish. The fish is breaching. it's just the cutest thing. It's got so much character, so I just absolutely let it ride. Donna has already had friends over to see the garden, and they sit out here in the evening and admire it. Again, this window is going to be cut out and framed so that it exposes much more of the garden. Our birdhouse that was custom made, I will link the artist in this video description as well again today. So you can, if you're local to San Diego, she will make you a custom birdhouse. She's got, I think, 8. Donna's got 8. And another thing, some of you were curious about the mailbox. Donna's mailbox has racing stripes. It has great sentimental value for her, but she recognizes that it doesn't really fit into the theme. So she's going to take that mailbox off. She's going to move it to another area of the garden and use it to store her garden tools, like her clippers and her gloves, and then have the artist that made the birdhouse do a new mailbox for her. So stay tuned for that. Did we look at this rock? This is so awesome.
Which one?
This one right here. I mean, this is centuries, millennia of time that created this. I feel the energy coming off of this rock, just touching it.
And here comes the sun.
It's amazing. And here comes the sun. So I pulled the Talavera out, and Cullen and or Luke and or Hannah and or Greg are going to blow all of the detritus out of here when we're done with this video. But this area, just, you know, just with the lava ribbons, absolutely just came to life. I didn't, you know, less is more, less is more, less is more. This really wasn't part of my project space, but I just felt really compelled to tie it all in. And I'm really thrilled with the minimalistic look. We're really taking advantage of the existing landscape, the beautiful palm trees and cycads and Bacarnia and pink jasmine. So this just absolutely flowed. I'm really, really happy with it. We will, you know, I do have a little tiny tapestry here. She had already kind of started. It just needed you know, brought together. But I went ahead and used plants that I pulled out of some of her pots to flesh out this little tapestry. I found this cute little tipped Talavera, and I brought some Athona capensis from home to stick in there, and reworked all of those river rock, or beach pebbles, I guess I should say, that she's picked up and collected over the years. Some of them made it back in here, but many of them got scattered throughout the garden space. That was fun. We felt like we were putting eggs out on Easter Sunday, just slinging those little pebbles around. But they were important because they carry a lot of sentimental value, and I wanted to make sure that I got them all worked in. So now, you know, it's just a question of finish, checking to be sure that our top dressing, you know, is all up around the skirts of the plants. We don't want to see any dirt showing, and none is, because my guys and Hannah are the best at that. Absolutely meticulous. But yeah, I mean, this is stunning. We got all the lights in for her. Greg added pathway lights yesterday to kind of illuminate this backside. And yeah, so from every direction, every point of view, there's something really interesting to see. Excited to watch this one grow in, and excited for phase 3 when we're able to finish this back area over here to my left. And meanwhile, we will just let this garden settle in. Next week, I've got, or the rest of this week and next week, I've got some kind of one-offs to do. I've got some maintenances and small rehabs, consultations, and so on. I'm going to be giving a presentation for the Point Loma Garden Club tomorrow morning, just kind of showcasing my designs. So that'll be fun. And yeah, so thank you guys again for all the comments, all the warmth, for subscribing to my channel, sharing these videos with your friends, for supporting breast cancer awareness, and supporting my dear friend Susan Ock and her fabulous designs. and get out in your gardens, make some magic for yourself. This has been Laura Eubanks of Design for Serenity with your grand reveal in Temecula and your succulent tip of the day. Bye, guys.
I missed you.